Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Delaware Blue Hens. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. And we take a look at James Peoples, former Ohio State Buckeye. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Handoff for Peoples to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Porter. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Rides to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Right side, it's Bowman. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Gardner. Out wide right, it's Bowman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it. And this...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Gardner. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The give. Down he goes.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh center downs going to the air. grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wide receiver going in motion. It's inside. It's Welch. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Perry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Breaks into the open. He got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He's got enough. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Swapped immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Miles. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Welch. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the well. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He'll bring it out. It's Page. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
On the move, it's Welch. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you think we'd see the punt team. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Gardner. Short pass. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught over the middle, it's Graves.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Turns into the pile. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Porter. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Trying to power it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Delaware! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Page. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Welsh. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Throws for the tight end. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
His drive will open from the 15. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Push is ahead. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Drives inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll start on the ground with People. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Peoples. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Finds his target. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Out wide right, it's Miles. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 97, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Page. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Straight ahead, it's Welch. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Second down, going to throw it. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Peoples again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready. Now,
it's a running room. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Gardner. Dumps it off in the flats. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw again. Between the hashes, it's West. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your...
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Miles. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Running free. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They push the lead out here in the fourth. Close to getting back on track and going 2-1. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run.
Number 97, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the back. Snags it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.